Hello and welcome back to my channel. I've got an unboxing and I'm really excited. This is the best thing I think I've ever smelt in my life, and I'm not even joking. This box contains something that I love, I'm crazy about, and I've been dying to have a bottle now for a little while. So here is the box. I'm not going to show you the address because that would be silly. I've got scissors and we're just going to break into it now. So they tried to deliver this yesterday, but I was out visiting my dad and his partner, so I missed it. So I've been waiting in all day. I've got things I wanted to do. I wanted to go out, but I didn't want to miss this. So I've undone the envelope. And now we have, oh, it smells fragrant already. So now we have a white box and there's some sellotape just along there. So we'll score that. There we go. It smells fresh. It smells citrusy. Last time I had a delivery from this company, it smelt sort of rose and oudi. So I think that they spray inside the packaging. But today it smells fresh. Lime, a bit limey, I would say. Oh, packing peanuts. Packing peanuts. So I won't eat one this time. I did eat one once on a live stream. Well, I didn't really. I spat it out. So we'll just shuffle them. I'll have to pick those up later. So now you can see what the brand is. It's TRNP. That stands for Tioni Rheinthal Natural Perfumery, I think. So I ordered a bottle of Embers, and let's now go into, I don't want to tear this box. Here we have it. Yep, definitely says Embers. Sorry for the lighting, it's the sun's coming and going. Let's pull that out of its bag. So there we have Embers. Now I was wearing a light rose fragrance earlier. It was Maison Francis Coeur de Jean's Rose, à la Rose Eau or Low, à la Rose Low, which was from a sample that Lizzie from Rose and Jones sent me. But it's very light. I can barely pick it up. So I'm going on my skin now with Embers. Oh. Okay, so I love this. I've already reviewed it on my channel. I'll link that below. But just to tell you how it smells exactly as I remember it from the sample. The sample I actually lost. Luckily there was only just a tiny bit left anyway. It must have came out of my bag when I was on the beach in Devon, because I had it in a pocket at the top of the bag, and I remember the bag being blown over by the wind, and I think the sample's fallen out and into the stones. So I hope someone found it and got to enjoy that last little drop in there. But Embers it's a vanilla fragrance, but it smells almost like cherries. It's all natural, there's no synthetics whatsoever. It smells to me like a tonka-y type fragrance, even though there's no tonka. It's got this sort of cherry, rich, sweet. It's vanilla-y, but it's not a vanilla I've ever smelt before. It's amazing. It's almost like smelling a cherry bakewell, but not too sweet. So cherry bakewell, but minus the excess amount of sugar in a cherry bakewell. So it's kind of like almondy as well. So it's like almond, cherries. It's a little bit woodsy. It's called Embers, but it doesn't smell really smoky like I expected from the name. Before I smelt it, I thought it was going to be a really smoky fragrance, and it's not. And there's probably just a hint of smoke or almost like a light incense to it. But oh my God, it's amazing. It's so amazing. I'm smelling it as it's wafting up. Oh, it's got sandalwood in it. It's got a high concentration of Mysore sandalwood. And to me, whilst it's probably present, I don't really start to notice it until I've been wearing the fragrance for a little while, at least half an hour to an hour. And then the sandalwood, I feel, picks up a bit more pace. The opening to me, or the first sort of half an hour or so, is more about these sort of cherry, almond, vanilla, maybe slightly woodsy, but mostly, and it's so ethereal. It's so light, but not in, I don't mean weak when I say light. I just mean that you can breathe, that you can smell the fragrance, but you can also smell the air around you. So it's just got this real lightness of touch, like a wisp of smoke rather than a big thick cloud. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to have it. I'm considering that a birthday present to myself. They're not cheap, these fragrances, but in my opinion, they are worth every penny. So let's move on, because I know that Tioni included some samples for me, which was really kind and generous of her. So I've got this box here. Let's move these packing peanuts out of the way. So here we have some samples, and let's have a little quick. I might actually spray them onto the packing peanuts because I don't have any paper at the moment. And I've already been testing samples today, so I've got no free skin really on my arms. They're all covered in various things, so I'm just trying to undo that. There we go. Right, so the samples come like this in a nice pull out drawer like that, and then they are also then in a plastic bag, and my guess is that's in case if anything was to leak, that it wouldn't get everywhere. So it looks like we might have had a tiny bit of a leakage, because I can see one of the samples, the label's got slightly damp. It smells good in there though, trust me. Right, so we've got d'Aguilar. So let's just spray. I'm going to spray packing peanuts, as long as they don't. Yep, packing peanut doesn't seem to have any smell. So yeah, there's just a slight dampness. Oh, it smells good. I don't know which one it is, but something smells really good in here. Let's try d'Aguilar. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit, d'Aguilar, and I can't remember what is in here at all. So that's really fresh in a sharp, bracing way. So possibly bergamot, maybe lemon. You can tell there's an undertone of florals. It's kind of green, but in a very fresh, nice green way, because I don't always like green fragrances, but it's really nice. Fresh, it's like a citrus, fresh floral, light citrus, fresh floral, but very bracing. Not bitter, just very, very fresh. I like that. That's really nice. See, obviously I'll be testing them all out properly in time, and I will come back to you. I'll let you know what I think of these. So this one's called Polynesia. Now I really wanted to, I've been wanting to try this one for so long. It was actually on sale. They had a sale in August. But I was on my no buy, and I was so tempted to blind buy it, but I was going to wait to get Embers. So we'll go on with the Polynesia. So So Polynesia, as the name might suggest, obviously Polynesia, tropical islands. So this, I think, is a white floral incense kind of fragrance, if I recall. I'm not sure if it's gardenia or tiara or frangipani, something like that, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, so it's a very exotic white floral, but it's got some backbone of some kind of like woodsy resin aspects. That's really nice. I just want to wear all of these. I'm gonna go shower. No, I don't want to shower because I don't want to wash embers off. I'm gonna wash my arms. I'm gonna go wash my arms so that I can wear a couple of these on skin, because they are stunning. So Polynesia, problem is I've got stuff on my fingers now. Polynesia feels like it has a freshness to it as well, like there might be a bit of citrus in the top as well, with the exotic floral. Bloody hell. It's raging out there. Oh, it's reminding me of, and I love scents that do this, it's reminding me of walking into one of those new age shops that sell incense and all the mystical paraphernalia. They're a memory for me. The first time I ever discovered a shop like that, I was sort of early teens, and absolutely, because I was always loved things that were witchy, anything witchy, mystical, wizards, anything like that. I was completely into that. And when I found a mystical head shop, what you call new age shop, oh wow, I wanted to buy everything. I wanted all the books. I loved all the incense and the aromatherapy oils and all the weird things that you can get in those shops, tarot cards. It's taking me there. So it should be taking me to a beautiful tropical island. And it could do, but at the moment it's taking me into one of those amazing new age shops, which I love. I really love. Yeah, I like that a lot. I can't wait to wear these on skin. The thing with this house, Tioni Reinfeldt, if you try them, be prepared for nothing else to match up. And I know that sounds like a bold statement, but I've in many ways not that excited about my normal perfumes, because these are something else. I'm worried about my conservatory blowing in, or this fence is coming down. It's like, this is pretty wild, this wind. I can see a fence over there that's like shaking like that in the wind. Yes, so I do warn you, if you do decide to try these fragrances, you may find that you do lose interest in the rest of your collection, which is you know, look, that's the drawback. But let's go with Rainbird now. There's a song called Rainbird by Counting Crows. It's a very nice song. Check it out. Rainbird. All of these have this mystical thing. Like, I know I said about Head Shop earlier. Now this doesn't smell the same, but it's got some of that, and maybe it's like I think there's a patchouli in here that's making me feel, again, almost like hippie vibes, you know. This is a bit more earthy. I feel like there's some patchouli. There's still a little bit of a freshness, like there's definitely some sort of citrus element, but I feel like there's a patchouli in here that's quite strong, but very, very hippie, and it's earthy. Again, it's kind of resiny. It's giving me incense feels. Yeah, that's the cat over there. Yep, so Rainbird. I'll see what that one's like on skin. I like it. It might be a touch heavy on the patchouli for my taste, but it's not too heavy on the patchouli. We'll see how that one goes. And we've got 2 more. One chai. So I think this is going to be a tea fragrance. The problem is my fingers are absolutely covered, and that means that what I'm smelling might also be some of the other samples, but I'll try and just give you a general quick impression of one chai. This is really smoky. This is not really my thing. I don't think I like tea. There's so many fragrances with tea notes that I just don't enjoy. I still don't completely understand I know what a cup of tea smells like, but I've never really experimented with all the different types of tea you can get. And this, I guess, this probably smells like loose tea, dark loose tea that's quite smoky, very exotic, sort of spicy in a way. I don't know if it's cinnamon. Yeah, that's just not my thing, and I think it's to do with tea. But I will not dismiss it straight away. It may well develop. I may well find I get different things from it later. Let's take the last one then, which is Fatima's steam bath. There we are. We'll go on here. A little spray. Ooh, I like that one. So this is a floral incense to me again, but done differently. I'm not sure if this one's rose or no, I think it might be jasmine. Yeah, it's a jasmine fragrance. It's now very clearly jasmine. That's a beautiful, it's like a smoky jasmine and incense. Really natural jasmine, like exactly like walking past a big jasmine bush in the evening when you're on holiday in the Mediterranean, which is, I love that. It's just such a nice thing when you are on a lovely holiday and there's these big bushes of jasmine just bursting with scent. I love that. Yeah, there's more to it than that. It's called Fatima's steam bath, and it's almost like you're smelling a steamy room, almost like you've got a big hot bath, and then you scatter thousands of fresh jasmine petals on top, and then the steam pushes through the jasmine and you get the steam and the jasmine. That's a really good one. Jasmine lovers, yeah, that's for you. Wow, amazing. So what should I tell you about what are my favorites from here? I'd say the ones that I am really excited to try on skin are Fatima's steam bath, d'Aguilar and Polynesia. I think maybe Polynesia, because I've been eyeing that one up for so long, so I'm so excited to finally try it. So maybe Polynesia is the one I'm most excited about, but they're all stunning fragrances, but those 3 are my favourites off of first sniff from a packing peanut where my fingers are all covered in different perfumes. They smell amazing, by the way. So yeah, I will come back with more in-depth reviews of all of these fragrances. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.